Are you ready to
get informed?
We're ready!
Take action.
make an impact?
It's UK Parliament Week!
I think UK Parliament Week is when children can learn about the Parliament and learn how their rights are important too, and that learn how UK Parliament works.
We learned about our local MP, and we write an email or a letter to her about what we think that she should help us with in our local community.
It just made me feel like I had power and I can speak up for what I want, and I can make rights and I can change the world, you know.
We made a manifesto and we had to persuade people to vote for us, and people will vote. We are debating against each other.
You feel like everyone's counting on you to, like they voted for you out of everyone that they could have voted for, that they trusted you. If you get used to doing it at this age, it can really help you in your future, being able to speak up in front of people.
It might help me in the future to debate or like vote, or maybe one day I might become Prime Minister.
It's UK Parliament Week! Do you know what UK Parliament is?
I know, but shall we tell them?
Come on, let's go! Firstly, UK Parliament is made out of 3 parts that work together.
They're 3 very important parts.
Yes, they are. And this is what they do. There's the House of Commons. There are 650 members of Parliament, each representing a different area of the UK called a constituency. MPs have other responsibilities too. They can be ministers in the government or the opposition party. Or, of course, the Prime Minister.
In this house, important topics and laws are debated. And it's also here that MPs can question and challenge the work of the government. The second part of UK Parliament is the House of Lords.
In this house, there are around 800 members. Most are called life payers. That's because they're given membership for their entire life.
They're chosen for their knowledge and experience, so they can use their skills to look carefully at new laws and think of ways to make them even better.
Such an important part!
I know, but the third part is my favourite, and that's the monarch.
So that's usually a king or a queen.
This role is mostly ceremonial, and it's where the king or queen meets the Prime Minister once a week to hear what's going on in the UK Parliament. They also agree every new law and attend the state opening of Parliament every year.
So those are the 3 parts of UK Parliament. But there's one other very important part of democracy.
That's right, the people.
Without the UK public, UK Parliament wouldn't exist. The people decide who to vote for. The political party with the most MPs elected from the government, and the party leader becomes Prime Minister. They can also suggest new members of the House of Lords. Speaking of the House of Lords, I'd like to know, what does a member of the House of Lords do?
Let's hear more about it from a member in the House of Lords.
I'm Lola Young, Baroness Young of Hornsey, and I'm about to spend a day at the office. This building here is where all the action takes place. In it you'll find the chamber where we debate and think about legislation and have discussions about different policies. And there's committee rooms where we also get people in to give us evidence and tell us what they think about what the really issues that they're really passionate about. So that's where I'm off to. Before I was a member of the House of Lords, actually I was mainly involved in arts, culture and creative industries, but a particular aspect of that I was really involved in was looking at this whole area of diversity, equalities, anti-racism, anti-sexism and so on, and how what all of that means in regard to the arts, to the media, to fashion, to all of these different aspects of the creative industries. One of the things that I'm really passionate about in terms of making an impact is doing something about modern forms of slavery. And I, along with others, contributed to making a change in the law. Speaking personally, there was so much I didn't know about how Parliament works. And you know, people don't know the differences between Parliament and government and the executive and the cabinet and all of these different terms. And I think the quicker young people especially get hold of what that's about, the better. So otherwise you can feel quite passive and that things are just done to you and there's no point in having a conversation. So I think the most important thing is really to have that knowledge. Second thing is to talk and to have those discussions with teachers, with other students, to think about if you have in school a system whereby you have a kind of mock election, participate in that or suggest that. If there's a particular issue that you're interested in, have a talk about what fashion is, what are the debates around fashion. This is what politics are about, because if you're getting some kind of encouragement to keep buying clothes and throw them away when you don't want them, think what the impact is on the environment and therefore, you know, who should be doing what about that. Write to your MP, think about how you might be able to raise an issue with them.
Now, let's explore how democracy works and how you can get involved in UK Parliament Week. When you get your free UK Parliament Week kit, you'll find a pack of seeds. And you're probably wondering, what's that got to do with UK Parliament? Well, it's a different way to think about your relationship with democracy and how you can make change happen on the issues that you care about. I think we need a demonstration about that. Open your seeds pack to begin the first stage, that's sow. Just as every oak tree starts from a tiny acorn, big changes start from planting a small idea and watching it grow. This might be the stage where you start your research and learn about an issue you want to campaign on, or raise awareness about it with the people you know, and even seek out groups that are interested in your cause. The next stage is grow. It takes time and nurturing for your chili plant to become fully grown. And the same is true of a campaign. Social or legal change rarely happens quickly, so it can take lots of time and effort. Just like a plant grows leaves and begins to flower, you need to attract attention to your campaign. Now is the time to take democratic action. You can contact the local MP, start or sign a petition, or even submit evidence to a select committee. And the final stage is bloom. Some campaigns will end with a change in the law. Others might lead to making a policy clearer, or it might start a petition debate. Maybe a change of behaviour, or simply greater public awareness. Whatever it is, this is the end result of everyone's hard work.
Everyone can make a change in this world.
Yeah, we can start a petition, a protest, or get people to sign the petition, get people to join in with the protest.
Persuade people.
Yeah, just start standing up for your opinion and what you think needs to be stopped.
In Parliament they do a lot of debating and in lots of work as well. They say oh, maybe we should focus on this week. Well, I think we should focus on this week in work and things like that. So it's important to know how we can do that now to help us in our future life and have an opinion now, because what the government do now will affect our future, not the adults' futures quite as much.
You need to start standing up for yourself, and you need to fight for what your opinion is. Tell people what is right and what needs to be stopped, even in the littlest way that you can.
So this is Parliament Week, and this is your opportunity to get to know a bit more about your Parliament, because it is your Parliament. You vote for it, it represents you, it has a big effect on your lives.
I'm an MP, I've been a nurse and a social worker, and I've been in the army, and if I can do it, you can do it. So please get in touch, because it's our Parliament, our democracy, and it's you that matters.
Young people should be engaged to not only keep what we have, but to improve it.
As a Member of Parliament, it's my job to listen to and speak for everybody across the town of Rochdale and its surroundings. And that doesn't just mean adults, it means young people as well. You're never too young to have concerns, you're never too young to care about issues, and you're never too young to want to ask your MP to speak up for you. It can be improving the local playing area where you live. It can be saving the planet from global warming. It can be wanting to save the creatures of the world from destruction. Anything you care about is worth campaigning for. UK Parliament Week is a good week for you to get involved.
You see, it's really easy to get involved. Just get your teacher or parent to order a UK Parliament Week kit and go to UK Parliament website for lots of resources to try.
And don't forget to tell your teacher to share your UK Parliament Week stories on social media with this hashtag.
So whatever you do, don't forget to
Get informed,
take action.
make an impact.
It's your UK Parliament.
To plastic pollution. I know, if we burn the plastic, it will pollute the air.
It's your UK Parliament.